Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Casey coming at you live, not really live, from the 6 Inch, Toronto, that is. Listen, when Trips TV hit me up to make a video about the top 10 spots you gotta hit when you're in Toronto, I was like, say less. This city is absolutely popping right now. I mean, it's got that energy, you know? That New York, London, Tokyo vibe, but with a Canadian twist, eh? So whether you're a local or just visiting, get those walking shoes ready because we're about to dive into the heart of Toronto. Let's go. Alright, first up, we're hitting the motherlode, the big kahuna, the one and only CN Tower. Now, I'm talking about standing at 553 meters. That's like 1,815 feet for you non-metric folks. Above the ground. Yeah, you heard that right. You get up there, look down, and bam! The entire city sprawls out beneath you like a perfectly organized Lego set. I'm talking Lake Ontario shimmering in the distance. Those skyscrapers looking like little toy buildings. It's enough to give you a serious case of vertigo. But trust me, the view is worth every heart-stopping second. And hey, if you're feeling really adventurous, they got this thing called the Edge Walk. Imagine this. You strapped to the CN Tower taking a casual stroll outside on the roof. I'm not messing with you. People actually do this. Me, I'll stick to the observation deck. But hey, more power to you if you're brave enough to tempt fate like that. But whether you're a daredevil or just appreciate a good view, the CN Tower is Toronto's crown jewel. No doubt about it. Alright, next up on our Toronto takeover, we're hitting up the Royal Ontario Museum, better known as the ROM. This place is like if Hogwarts had a baby with the Museum of Natural History, and then that baby grew up and moved to Canada. You walk in and you're immediately greeted by these towering dinosaur skeletons, ancient artifacts from like forever ago, and enough cultural exhibits to keep you busy for days. We're talking dinosaur bones, mummies, meteorites, the works. I'm talking about artifacts from ancient Egypt, samurai armor, dinosaur bones that are older than your grandpa's grandpa's grandpa, and everything in between. Seriously, if it's old and cool, the ROM probably has it. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, museums aren't usually my thing, but the ROM is different. It's got this way of making history actually interesting, you know? Like, you're not just staring at some dusty old relics. You're stepping back in time and experiencing different cultures from around the world. Okay guys, we're switching gears from history to something a little more slimy, a little more jaw-dropping. That's right, we're diving headfirst into Ripley's Aquarium of Canada. Now, I'm not talking about your average run-of-the-mill aquarium here. This place is on a whole other level. It's like walking into the ocean itself, except you're dry and there's air conditioning. We're talking sharks, jellyfish, those creepy crawly things from the bottom of the ocean you only see in documentaries. I mean, they got over 16,000 marine animals here. You could spend hours just watching the jellyfish pulse and glow, or the sharks circle overhead in that massive underwater tunnel. It's mesmerizing, man. And the best part, you don't even need a scuba license. You just walk through this glass tunnel that takes you right through the middle of the action. It's like being in a shark cage, but way less terrifying, and you can actually breathe normally. So yeah, if you're looking for a break from the city and a chance to feel like you're on a deep-sea adventure, Ripley's Aquarium is the spot. Alright, next up on our Toronto adventure, we're stepping back in time and getting our vintage vibes on in the Distillery District. Now this place is like walking into a time capsule from the 1800s. I'm talking cobblestone streets, Victorian-era industrial buildings, and more hipster cafes than you can shake a selfie stick at. Seriously, this place is Instagram gold. But it's not just about the aesthetic, although it is seriously photogenic. The Distillery District is also home to a ton of cool independent shops, art galleries, and some of the best restaurants in the city. You can spend hours just wandering around, browsing the unique boutiques, and soaking up the historic atmosphere. And if you're lucky enough to be there during the holiday season, you're in for a real treat. They deck the whole place out in lights and decorations, and it's like stepping into a Christmas movie. Trust me, it's the kind of place you just have to experience for yourself. Alright, let's be real for a second. Sometimes you just need a break from the city, you know? All the noise, the traffic, the crowds, it can be a bit much. Well, lucky for you, Toronto has the perfect escape, the Toronto Islands. just a short ferry ride from the downtown core, you'll find yourself in a completely different world. I'm talking about lush green parks, sandy beaches, and stunning views of the city skyline. It's the perfect place to rent a bike, have a picnic, or just chill out by the water and forget about all your worries. You can rent a canoe or kayak, go for a swim in Lake Ontario. If you're brave enough, it's pretty chilly. Or just find a shady spot to relax and enjoy the peace and quiet. And the best part? No cars allowed. That's right, the only traffic you'll have to worry about is the occasional gaggle of geese. So yeah, if you're looking for a little slice of paradise just a stone's throw from the city, hop on a ferry and head over to the Toronto Islands. You won't regret it. Okay, let's talk about something near and dear to all of our hearts, food. And when it comes to food in Toronto, there's no place quite like St. Lawrence Market. This place is a foodie's paradise, with over 120 vendors selling everything from fresh produce and meats to artisanal cheeses and baked goods. We're talking about fresh seafood, mountains of colorful fruits and vegetables, and enough cheese to satisfy even the most discerning tourophile. And don't even get me started on the pea-meal bacon sandwiches. Trust me, it's a Toronto institution. You haven't lived until you've tried one. But it's not just about the food, although that's definitely a major draw. St. Lawrence Market is also a great place to soak up some local culture and people watch. You'll find buskers serenading the crowds, artisans selling their wares, and locals catching up with friends over coffee and pastries. It's a true community hub and a must-visit for anyone who wants to experience the heart and soul of Toronto's culinary scene. Okay, so we've explored the city, we've eaten our weight in delicious food. Now it's time to get some fresh air and enjoy some nature. And there's no better place to do that than High Park, Toronto's largest public park. This place is huge, guys. I'm talking 400 acres of green space right in the heart of the city. It's got everything you could possibly want in a park. Hiking trails, bike paths, a zoo, a greenhouse, even a Shakespearean amphitheater. You can spend the afternoon strolling through the gardens, taking in the beauty of the cherry blossoms in the spring, or having a barbecue with friends. There are playgrounds for the kids, off-leash areas for your furry friends, and even a swimming pool to cool off on those hot summer days. And the best part, it's completely free to enjoy. So if you're looking for a break from the hustle and bustle, pack a picnic basket and head over to High Park. Trust me, your soul will thank you. Alright, art lovers, this one's for you. We are heading over to the Art Gallery of Ontario, better known as the AGO, for a dose of culture and creativity. Now, this isn't your average stuffy art museum. The AGO is home to an incredible collection of art from around the world, spanning from the Renaissance to contemporary works. We're talking paintings, sculptures, photography, installations, you name it, they got it. You can get lost for hours in the Impressionist galleries, marvel at the modern masterpieces, or check out the latest cutting-edge exhibition. And if you're feeling inspired, they even have art classes and workshops where you can unleash your inner artist. But even if you're not a die-hard art buff, the AGO is worth a visit. The building itself is an architectural marvel, with its soaring ceilings, glass facade, and spiral staircase that seems to go on forever. It's the kind of place that makes you appreciate the beauty and power of art, even if you don't know a Monet from a Manet. Alright guys, ever dreamed of living like royalty? Well, at Casa Loma, you can at least pretend for a day. This majestic castle perched atop a hill in the heart of the city is like something straight out of a fairy tale. I'm talking about towers, turrets, secret passageways, and enough history to fill a textbook. You can explore the lavishly decorated rooms, wander through the sprawling gardens, and even climb to the top of the tower for panoramic views of the city. And if you're feeling really fancy, you can even have afternoon tea in the castle's elegant dining room. But Casa Loma isn't just a pretty face, it's also steeped in history. It was built in the early 1900s by a wealthy financier, and during World War II, it was used as a secret research facility. Today, it's one of Toronto's most popular tourist attractions, and it's easy to see why. It's a place where history and fantasy collide, and it's definitely worth a visit if you're looking for a unique and unforgettable experience. Alright guys, we've saved the best for last, at least for all you sports fans out there. We're finishing up our Toronto adventure at the Hockey Hall of Fame. the holy grail for hockey lovers everywhere. Now, I don't care if you're Canadian or not, you can't deny the power and passion of hockey, and this place is a shrine to the greatest game on ice. You can check out the Stanley Cup, yes, the real deal. Marvel at the jerseys and equipment of hockey legends, and even try your hand at shooting the puck. They got interactive exhibits, historic memorabilia, and enough hockey history to satisfy even the most die-hard fan. You can relive the greatest moments in hockey history, learn about the science behind the game, and even test your skills against virtual goalies. And if you're lucky, you might even run into a hockey legend or two. So yeah, if you've got even a passing interest in hockey, the Hockey Hall of Fame is a must visit. It's a fun, interactive, and truly unforgettable experience. And there you have it, folks. My top 10 picks for the best places to visit in Toronto. From the iconic CN Tower to the historic Distillery District, from the underwater wonders of Ripley's Aquarium to the natural beauty of High Park, Toronto has something for everyone. So next time you find yourself in the Six Sign, make sure to check out these amazing spots. If you've been to any of these places or have other recommendations, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more travel adventures. Until next time, peace out.